Let's get it. Guys, let's watch this. And we're not going to pause, okay? We're going to treat this as it's live, okay? There we go. But if there's some boring shit, I may skip it, okay? Okay, let's see what they got for us. All games you're about to see are in development and do not represent final product. Well, we'll see. Day 1 on Game Pass. I love that. I love that. Okay. The Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox Cloud Gaming. I bet you it's gonna come to PlayStation. Just you wait. Enjoy the show. Thank you. Four games. Oh. It's Doom time. It's Doom time. Okay. Let's get it. It's Doom time. But yeah, of course we're playing Doom when it comes out. Of course. Okay, yeah, we're skipping the boring part, guys. Let's go. That was a great intro. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. Do they start with... Hold on. Compulsion Games. Sandfall. Oh, the new one. Okay, Sandfall and the other one. 33 something. Sandfall? Guys, I mean, Doom. Not Sandfall. Oh, Ninja Gaiden. I saw a little small snippet. Yes, isn't this about time? Ninja Gaiden 4. I remember I played the first one.
Years ago, the Dark Dragon,
Whoa!
youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain.
Engine?
The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Platinum Games. Okay. Is this a continuation or a complete reboot? Okay. Damn.
No escape.
Okay. Well, that looks epic. Get it! Okay. Okay. This is it? Yeah, this is it. Come on! Sweet. Welcome, Nix. Dead or alive? They killed Dead or alive? What?
It ends here.
Hold on. Oh, they did two.
So you've come, Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Okay, so it's a sequel.
世界中の町人の皆さん、
10年以上大変お待たせしました。
10 years,
最
that's
強の忍者となり
crazy.
容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として
Feels like
忍者
Devil
ガ
May
イデン
Cry.
4を発表させていただきました。
It does. It
本作はプ
does.
ラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。
Devil May Carry. I didn't notice. I didn't notice.
プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなくベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう、
いやクモ
新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の超
And
人
sorry,
ヤク
guys.
モで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。
You're in the vein. What will win away, Viking? Shut up!
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中でリュウハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。
Pivotal role.
なぜ
I
ヤク
mean,
モ
that's
と
good.
戦うことになったのか、リュウハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒龍がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は黒龍がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。
Interesting.
今作の新主人公であり、ハヤブサと対をなす
Raven Clan. Yeah, I have no idea about the game, guys. Nina Gaiden. I played the first one.
黒龍を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承し、そこにさ
That's
ら
good.
に危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。
Are they still good to this day?
ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受け、ビルは崩れ、道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。
The other ones are
前
in
作よ
the
り
woods, right?
立体的に自由度の増した
Or is that only the first one?
忍者
I
や
forgot.
シリーズお
I
な
don't
じみの
know.
体術など忍者アクション
What
を
the fuck
駆使
was
し
this?
て乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、
I
スイ
don't
ングアクション
know.
などのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
Come on. Don't we want to be the ninja himself?
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ
So
若さも
sincere.
残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。
Graphics are good, huh?
そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは荒れ果てた東京の治安
Divine
維持組織であり
だらけのバラ
黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する人ならざる者龍馬、
Ducks.
そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
Thank you.
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術、
Okay.
ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によってこれまでから大きく進化した1対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率付きも健在です。プレイヤ
You
ー
like that
同
one?
様
That's gotta be
敵もガ
boss.
ードや回避をしてくるため緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者ガイデンのアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
I mean, At least we'll get action, action, action. I
特
mean,
にアクションに関しては手触
Let's
り
go!
バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや
okay.
滅却、実技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
I never like games where you
ヤ
play
ク
as a
モと
different
竜
character
ハヤブ
though.
サはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますの
Depends,
で、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。
Let's get it,
そ
Xbox.
して竜ハヤブサの双方で
Okay.
飛燕、伊豆名落としなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ新アクションを織り交ぜた
At least it's not a
新しい
cheap
忍者ガイデンに
replacement.
ご期待ください。
Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah.
忍者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラ
Yeah,
チ
she's
ナ
not
ゲームズ
going
の
all
特
in.
徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ
Platinum
進化した
games.
正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に
I mean, hey, guys,
進化した忍者
if you
ガイデンに
want
触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
Badass. High stakes. Action games. Platinum
存
games.
分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちくださ
They
い。
know how to make
長
that.
年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさ
Hell
に
yeah.
忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。
Fall 25!
続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Okay. Nice. Game Pass Day 1.
さて本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
Saraka Sarai. Team Ninja. Oh yeah, that's true. They make Neo, right? Fall 25, that might actually be bad for them. Oh. Okay, why? Hold on, this gotta be a... Oh yeah, GTA. You think it's gonna release then? I doubt it. It's gonna be delayed. This gotta be a remake. This can't be a remaster. Look at that. It's gotta be one hell of a remaster if this is a remaster. Look at that.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
No, this gotta be a remake.
Genshin, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous.
So badass.
Time has come.
Yeah, Nina Gaiden 2. Yeah, that's gotta be a
忍
remake.
者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は
Yeah,
2008年に
2008
Xbox 360で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に
Yeah,
刷新、忍者
revamped
ガイデン
graphics.
2の完
There
全
we
版と
are.
して
It's a
開発いた
remake.
しました。綺麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、竜ハヤブさんに加え、
Holy
あやね
shit.
もみじ、レイチェルもプレイヤブルキャラクターとして登場
Yeah,
し
we're
ます。
playing this.
そして本作は本日コンソール PC そして XBOX ゲームパスでこの後すぐに
It
発売
looks
と
like
な
it
りま
has
す。
thick story.
忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
Hell yeah.
今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目であり、
No, 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 no,
本日発表させていただい
Is it
た
out?
忍者ガイデン4を含め2025
No, no,
年は
we're
忍
playing
者の
Warframe
年
today.
イヤーオブザ忍者となります。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうご
Is
ざ
it
いました。
out? Oh, they said it's out. I missed it. It's out now. For Black, hell yeah. Okay. I'm actually interested in this game. This looks kind of cool. I just wish they could remix the old music from Nintendo era in Gaiden Act 4.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here
Okay.
in Montreal, Canada.
Fuck.
At our studio, we care about world building.
I didn't play it.
We treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue.
Yeah, this looks
For
interesting.
South of Midnight, our third-person action adventure game,
Maybe not
the
for
story
everyone,
and
but-
characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist.
Okay.
So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
The world building game's my favorite.
It is really picking up out there.
Need a Guide 2 Black is out today.
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long
Okay.
as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Not linear.
We got 5
Oh,
minutes.
okay.
Let's go.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel.
I'm quite excited for the new Assassin's Creed, to be honest.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical
Okay.
world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
Okay.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Gambit! What?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural
It looks
lace-like
interesting.
patterns,
It
blending
does.
the
Oh,
traditional
shit.
craft with mystical elements.
Let me go down here.
Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help
Catfish
Hazel
and
progress
red
on her
herring?
journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects,
I'm not sure what that is. Sorry, red herring.
and confront adversaries.
I'm not sure.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to
Oh,
different
she's gonna
and
make a
archetypes
name for herself.
known as the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These
Hell
hates
yeah.
trap Hazel in combat until
Amazing
she
movie, by the
unravels
way.
them, destroying them in the process.
Each ain't has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar,
Okay.
while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills
Yeah, this
becomes the
looks
key to
very
gaining the upper
interesting.
hand in combat.
Day 1 on Game Pass.
Push, pull, and weave. are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing.
Yeah, I'm starting from the beginning, yes.
Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos. Push them back to interrupt and stun their attack.
Yeah, don't spoil the game, guys.
Then
Fuck.
press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks
Skill
new
tree?
moves and improved
I
abilities.
like skill trees.
And you'll have to decide which areas
I
to
like.
prioritize.
Okay.
The upgrades will change how you approach combat.
And welcome, Roland.
Like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history.
Okay.
You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or
I have a
animal,
feeling the story for
who were
this one is gonna
transformed by
be
tragedy.
good.
Their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted
Okay.
memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat,
Okay.
Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific.
The hell is that?
These
Whoa!
encounters feature multiple phases.
Oh, that's gonna be epic!
As
Music!
the encounters progress, the musical theme builds
Goosebumps!
up, cranking the
I'm
tension
in.
alongside the fight.
I'm in.
Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
Holy shit, I'm
South
in.
of Midnight
Oh,
unfolds
the
as a
music
hero's
got
journey,
me.
and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rougarou. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The way to the past emerges as central themes, which you can
Art
see
is
through old
gorgeous, it
abandoned
is.
buildings and businesses struggling to survive.
It is.
As you explore, you'll meet
It
locals
got
who
that
stayed behind even in
cartoon
the face of a
look,
hurricane.
but at the same
So I'm
time,
the last person
really
left
good
here.
graphics.
All those damn hates.
Really well done.
River's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're
Holy
staying true to
shit.
our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and
Handcrafted?
character.
Holy
Because
shit.
this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
Hell yeah.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We are lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight.
Yeah,
We're
this
thrilled to
sold
announce
me.
that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
April? Okay. Okay, that's not long. Holy shit, yeah. Guys, When it comes out, we're playing this. We are. There's so many games. Do we have time? First Berserker, Assassin's Creed in March. God damn. Sandfall. This one. This one. I'm excited for. Mostly because of the story. Okay. Combat. Yeah.
Bonjour, everyone. We are Sunfall Interactive, and welcome to our manor. We are a small
Exactly,
studio
Tigra.
based in Montpellier, France, working on our first
08,
game, Clair, Obscur,
04,
Expedition
25.
It's a turn-based RPG set in a fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to
Oh.
create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense elements, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of these features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers.
Okay, so they're old friends?
I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth.
Yeah.
Gameplay that innovates on the
Yeah, it
classic
looks
pillars.
really interesting.
And a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive.
Oui,
We
baguette,
founded Sunfall
what the
Interactive
fuck?
on these tenets. A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the
They
hook.
make the introduction so epic. They did that on the
67 years ago,
last
a
one too.
massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath.
That's
And none
gonna
has ever
suck.
returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Surrounded
Guillaume and I knew
creatures.
early on that we didn't want to focus
Deciding
on good
on-
versus evil. What's
When you die,
interesting to
go
us
on.
are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how
I'm gonna
does
see
one
the
stay
facial
hopeful
expressions,
or
come on.
make peace with their fate?
Welcome, Tin
What
Man.
duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes.
Okay.
Expedition 33.
The art style in
characters
this
all
one
have their
too
own
looks
motivations and perspectives.
quite
Gustav and
good.
Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's a-
every contingency.
There's a...
You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually,
I'm the one whispering to them.
Have Xbox been cooking behind the scenes?
Dad and I used to do.
Are they coming out with single-player
Well,
games and
cares
just
more about really living her life,
mowing
not
over
just living
Sony?
longer.
Because Sony has been lacking.
Real.
Last year? What the
Not
fuck was
all
that?
though.
Remasters,
Along the way, they
remasters.
meet
Come on.
various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What?
Are you doing?
Just need foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a jest troll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other jest trolls across the game.
Bonjour.
And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to
I'd
secret
rather
corners
buy
of the
this
world.
than some intergalactic junk. No,
If you bring him
that
back his
game,
special stones, you can unlock abilities.
I promise you, it's gonna be awesome.
Areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I think that's gonna be epic. Like it's Naughty Dog.
Everyone has
Come
their
on.
own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
Sweet. Okay.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system
This game
takes
looks
the
sick.
traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
I think the combat
During
is
enemy turns,
very
you can
interesting
negate
like
all
that.
damage by dodging or parrying at the right time.
I think
But
people are gonna
balancing
like it.
turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right.
Yeah.
During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies.
Hell yeah.
A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character.
Okay.
We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game.
Nice.
Each character
That
has
helps.
a unique mechanic. Male switches between stances, which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Mel the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects,
Holy
which in our
shit!
game are called Lumina.
So it's a grindy
Every
game,
character
basically.
has more
Wow.
than 20 unique skills in the skill tree and hundreds of
Inspired by-
passive effects. They can gain through Lumina and weapons.
What the fuck?
So
Inspired
there are
by
a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to
Inspired by
say,
the Persona
we can't
series?
wait to
It
see
is?
how you choose to play
Never
and what
played,
kinds of
but
builds
this
you'll
looks
design that we probably never even imagined.
Quite interesting.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique.
Art director? Ooh.
Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like. The Gestral Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sensors.
Okay.
I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in.
It's a
Same
lot of stuff
process with the
happening.
characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Could I?
Ow!
definitely a Destro.
For SK, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
Okay. Is mine gonna be amazing?
There was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around.
Here we go!
We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
That's cool. That is cool. A 3D map, guys.
Into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wish the game and follow us for more info.
Holy shit, okay, it's gonna be
super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33.
With games!
We are a small, passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Hell yeah. Clair, Obscur, Expedition 33. Xbox Kitchen works well. And now the highlight. The highlight. Vikings. Woo! Okay. Oh, yeah! There we go. Doom! Woo! Xbox, come on! You've been cooking.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is
legendary?
an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
He did? He did? Hold on. Hold on, he did? Hold on.
Stupid
game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid
Yeah, he did.
I mouthed the words.
He did. He did. He fucking did.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal. And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia.
Okay.
Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw.
That is so epic.
Parry, deflect, all from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is epic. Come on. Woo!
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet. Or even a Doom spiked mace. That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom.
Okay.
And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about.
That's crazy. Yet. That's 2 inputs.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created.
Woohoo!
Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines. Built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's less about moving around and more like just standing out grounded and come on! A little close up. Okay. Oh, what a beauty.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech.
Hell yeah.
It's the size of a building. It's powerful. And you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of
wow.
Damn! We know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Okay.
Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond.
Hell yeah.
And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty
That's how we roll.
you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new
EDF?
waiting to be discovered.
What is that?
or
EDF?
destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages.
I understand what they're getting at, but I like the personal POV
and save a
of
city
ending your
from
enemies.
certain
Same.
destruction.
Same.
Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game.
Ooh.
Discovering secret caves
Okay.
and dungeon-like mines.
Oh,
in
that
search
weapon.
of vital resources.
Swim?
You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault,
Okay.
head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
Whoa!
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with
Hell
every
yeah.
mission you complete.
Okay.
And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show.
Ooh,
your
beautiful.
power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Ha. That is...
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all
Trilogy
this, the goal,
marathon, guys.
is to give players an
Damn.
experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases...
May? Woo! Okay. May 15th. Day one. That's crazy. Bold of them to bring up music again, especially after what they did. Yeah, somebody mentions that. Mentioned. I mean, what the fuck? What did they do? Did they just fire the guy? Or did he actually do something?
I cannot move.
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
Hell yeah.
All of Azel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning
Yeah,
wheels.
this one
the
though.
combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling enemies.
Our reactive turn-based system has real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。
皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
Ninja Gaiden. New stories. New worlds. all with Game Pass. Hell to the yeah. Xbox. They've been cooking. God damn. Yeah, Nina. Oh, there. Says right there. That was awesome. That was a great one. It was really great.